I want to show you guys these pretty steaks that I picked up on a markdown. We're gonna get them home and throw them on the grill. I'm always on the lookout for those markdowns, and when I found these beautiful ribeyes, man, I couldn't leave them there. So I scooped them up, put them in the buggy, got them home, and got them seasoned up. I use my own seasoning that I mix up with Redmond real salt. We call it the stuff. You can find that recipe on my website. I'll link it down in the comments. I let the steaks sit out while I get the grill fired up and ready. I've got the Fogo charcoal nice and hot in my Sunstone Hybrid Grill, and we get that steak right over the coals and crank that charcoal tray up closer to the grates to get a nice sear on that steak. I let it go for about 1.5 minutes before I give it a 45-degree turn. Once it's cooked for about 3 minutes on this side, we're gonna go ahead and give it a flip. Now, this part is controversial. How many clicks is the proper amount of clicks before you pick up that piece of meat to flip it over? Now, this is my steak and I'm trying to keep it on the rare side, so I let it go for about 1.5 minutes before I give it a 45-degree turn, and then I start temping it and pull it off to rest when it hits about 120. I top it with some seasoned marrow butter and give it a tint. This was a suggestion from one of my subscribers, so I went ahead and tried it out. So after resting for about 10 minutes, we're gonna get it inside and slice it up. My mouth is watering at this point, and I just can't wait to cut into it to see how I did. Making marrow butter is super easy. You just get some marrow bones, give them a little seasoning, and put them on the grill. You mix that marrow once it's nice and charred and grilled and releasing from the bone right into a stick of butter with your favorite barbecue seasoning. I got a video that shows you just how to make that marrow butter. Go check it out. Now it's the moment of truth. We're gonna cut into this ribeye and see how we did. So I cut it in half and take a little peek. This was perfect for me. I really enjoyed the flavor of this steak. The bone marrow butter really brings that flavor up substantially. I basically ate this steak at the cutting board while the family was occupied with other things. But don't worry, the other steak is for them. And I'm totally gonna give them some right after the camera eats. So the camera always eats first. They get a kick out of that saying. I also grilled some other things to go along with the steak, like some chicken breast for food prep for the week and some sausage. So here we go. We're just gonna get it nice and sliced up and make a pretty presentation so that I can take some still shots. I did make it a little more cooked for them. This was a medium rare. I pulled that off when it hit about 125. And keep in mind, when your steak is resting, that temp is gonna rise. It's gonna continue cooking when you pull it off of the grill. So I cut the ribeye away from the bone. I slice it up. I fan it out just to get those pretty still pictures, because believe it or not, you eat with your eyes first. I do sprinkle a little bit of Redmond real salt over the top of the cut steak just before serving. If you have any grilling questions, barbecue questions, go ahead and drop them in the comments. Give me some suggestions for my next video. I would really appreciate that. If you found my video entertaining and any value whatsoever, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. It never fails. I've always got a cutting board buddy nearby just waiting to get a bite. Thanks for watching. I hope you found some value in this video. Let me know how you like your steaks cooked down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.